So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. Flying in. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Being chased out left. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, I know it's but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Switch today. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
2nd down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
46. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gault. As it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Hey, 47. Here we go.
A give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gurley again here on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down.
Back. Starting left here.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gun.
Prescott now on second down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dante Fowler from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Third and long for Prescott. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 72 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure that something.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now a first down throw. Gone. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on second down is gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And now running right through it. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
17.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And offensively they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Goff again. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Goff steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers, no matter what it says.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goal kicker. You got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. We got 4.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They are going for it. Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Todd Gurley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Smith coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
20. Starting left here.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said.
He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
To throw is gone. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set.